Ladies and gentlemen, please take your seats. As our program begins now.
We say fortune favors the bold. We say the bold favor Carbon County. Being bold means knowing that a hard day's work isn't measured in the quantity of goods sold. It's measured in the quantity of pride you take in that work and knowing you did your very best every single day. Being bold means creating something the world has never seen before. It means honoring the past while building the future. Seeing opportunity where others don't, won't, can't. It means meeting your limits and pushing past them, regardless of the day, the hour, or season. It's feeding the flames of the adventurous fire within you. Here, the outdoors are more than just great. They're breathtaking, awe-inspiring, timeless. And the hands that understand what hard work truly is, they may be rough, but they're always outstretched. This right here, this is all day, every day. Because in Carbon County, work hard, play hard isn't something to say. It's our fingerprint, our spirit, our brand of bold. Discover your bold in Carbon County.
Everyone, please welcome Chairman of the Board of Commissioners of Carbon County, Wayne Nostine, for our invocation for the evening.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome. I'm glad to see so many people out there. Too bad we couldn't fill the room like we had other years. Please bow our heads. O Lord, giver of our life and source of our freedom, we thank you for the many blessings you have given our county. We are grateful for our business owners, restaurants, and organizations who are working very hard to stay afloat during these difficult times. We ask our community to support our local businesses and nonprofits to the best of their ability, as they too are suffering from the effects of the coronavirus with loss of income and isolation. We are thankful for the grants we have received and to distribute it to the best of our ability with the help of the Carbon County Chamber and Economic Development Corporation. We pray for a vaccine for prevention of COVID-19. We are grateful for the people in our lives who are always there for us when we're needed. We give thanks to our hospitals, frontline workers, volunteers, first responders, and ask to keep them all safe and us as safe as well during these difficult times. Amen.
Thank you, Wayne. That was beautiful. So a big welcome to our guests tonight in attendance. Things look a little different, but I want to thank all of you for being here in person, and I also want to thank all of you for being here virtually. My name is Marlon Kissner. I'm the Executive Director of the Carbon Chamber and Economic Development Corporation. So this night truly is going to be about celebration, recognition, and amazing examples of bravery, care, and collaboration. You know, these past months have reminded me that I'm part of some awesome sports team. We all had to rewrite our playbooks. We had to bring in the all-star team, no question. And guess what? We had to be Carbon County strong. I'd love for you to enjoy a message from our chairwoman, Pat Handwork, who's unable to be here tonight. So enjoy this video.
I want to thank you all for coming to the annual dinner for CCEDC. This has been a challenging year for all of us, but working together and being strong, we have made it through. And next year will be even better. I do want to take the time to thank our staff. They have been extraordinary in helping us as we go through this together. And I also want to thank you, our members, for being there for each other and there for us. And together next year will be fabulous.
So Pat is not only our chairwoman, she is truly a superwoman, and she is a really great leader in our community and in our chamber. So speaking of great leaders, I'd like everyone to help me welcome one of the best coaches in my life. He knows all the playbooks, he has an all-star team, and he has fans everywhere. Please welcome President and CEO of the Greater Lehigh Valley Chamber of Commerce, Tony Iannelli.
Reason I can't walk and wear a mask at the same time. But anyway, I was thinking we were talking, I cannot, I'm not usually not like a big New Year's Eve person, but this year, when this year is gone, I'm going to be, when that ball goes down, I'm going to be by myself because the things I'm going to say to 2020, I don't want to be in public. So onward we go, and I just want to say a couple very quick things, and that is, first of all, to everyone out there, I can't believe how fast time goes, but I love this carbon group, and I love Marla. Oh, look at it, I didn't see my bobblehead there. Anyway, I think I have more hair than that, frankly, but anyway, it's just been a crazy, crazy year, and but more importantly, I think that this community, this carbon community, has been incredible for us. And Marla and I always say, we've had 17 partnerships, and this one, and I'm not just saying, it's really been the easiest. You are the kindest, best people, and I thank God that we can hang out with you and be part of this. And Doyle, you do an amazing job, and Congressman User, just so many really good people that I'm thankful to be around. And the commissioners are absolutely amazing, by the way, really good. And you're a good player too. I want to say that you do a heck of a job. And Chris for the Pocono, what's the PB? How do you say it? Yeah, PMBB. That thing. You're an incredible person. So, all right, enough saying nice stuff about people. Frankly, I've had enough of that. But I do want to say, lastly, when COVID started, just the last thing I want to say, it was really important to us to help businesses as quickly as we could. And we started the COVID relief fund. The chamber put $100,000 in, and people thought, when this started, what are you, insane? But we had our reserves, thank God, so we put 100 in. And then thanks to a lot of other organizations, Ricky's out there from BB&T. So thank you, Ricky Truist now, right? Truist. Thank you, Ricky. Stand up. Come on, you're calling, kid. Stand up. And then also, where's Durbin from Walmart? Another good, amazing guy. Thank you. You're a good guy. You're a real good guy. Thank you for that. Appreciate that. And then lastly, I just want to thank Marlon and Alice and Liz and Mike and Kaya for them. I know Marlon has such a passion. This is her community. And that's what we like to do. Find people that love their community and let them go to work. And Marlon, you do an amazing, hey, that's a pretty good video. Anyway, amazing job. You really do. So I thank God that we have you around. And I'll tell you what, as I said last year, there's only one person taller and better looking than you, and that's Bill. And he's right out there. And I just happen to be sitting next to him, so there. So anyway, that's about it. Just to tell you all, thank you. I can't wait till this year is open. I think 2021 will be a good year. I think we're all really anxious to get back to the life that we knew, and hopefully that will all happen. But we're hammering away. It's been actually a good year for the chamber, thank God. Thanks to people like Marlon and all of you. So have a great night. Okay?
Thank you, boss. Thanks for coming here. Tony is everywhere, and he is in all of our communities. And truly, I remember coming here. He said, "Marlon, just get up there and help. Be helpful, be kind," and here we are. So thanks, boss. So now I would like to recognize some special guests, board members, and our dignitaries. I would like to recognize board members who are in attendance tonight. These are a few of our faves for sure. We have Marshall Walters from Architechural Polymers. Thanks, Marshall. We have Gervin Janicki from Lehigh Walmart. Thank you, Gervin. And Mr. Pat Riley from Mauch Trust Company. Thank you, Pat. Really love you guys. Thank you. Also tonight we have Congressman Dan User and his wife Shelley with us today. Thank you. Thanks, Congressman. You are everywhere. We also have State Representative Doyle Headley. Welcome, Doyle. I always say, behind a really, really strong man, there's a stronger woman. Hi, Kelly Headley. Welcome. Thanks for being here tonight. Also, Commissioner Wayne Notestein. Wayne, you are everywhere. We thank you for all you do. Donna, thanks for being here tonight. My biggest fan, of course, Magisterial District Judge William Kissner. Please, honey. And one of my favorite people in the entire universe, someone who is a great partner of the chamber, a great friend, Chris Barrett, President and CEO of the Pocono Mountain Visitors Bureau. Thank you, Chris. I also really want to give a shout out. We've got some great staff here tonight. We have Frank Fasciano, our COO from the Lehigh Valley Chamber. We also have Jessica O'Donnell, our Executive VP of our affiliated chambers with her team. Ashley, Kylie, and Lauren, thank you for being here and helping out tonight. We've got our Pocono proud team. We've got Mike and Liz. Thanks for being here. And of course, just the staff. Alice Wanamaker made this night come to life. Please give her a huge hand. And also Kaya and Linda Rex, and also Kathy Henderson. So thank you. Amazing stuff. So again, throughout the night, we are going to celebrate and recognize some amazing people who did brave this storm with true care and collaboration. So first, I would like to recognize Congressman Dan Muser. Congressman Muser, from day one, truly, I remember, as soon as COVID hit, there was no question that he felt, we have got to get back to business. We've got to help our businesses. He was having town hall meetings. He was in Carbon County with us for Carbon County Strong. You really are such a chamber friend. You are a friend to every business, Congressman, and we really, really appreciate what you do. So thank you so much. We have a little token, and you can say a few words.
Carbon County Strong. It's going to be stronger than ever, I think. Small business is the backbone of it all, and just great community leadership and involvement. Tony, I'm going to be there with you on December 31st when we wave goodbye to this 2020, and we get ready for a great Pennsylvania and American decade ahead. Right? I mean, we can absolutely do it. We're looking forward to it. We'll still have a roaring 20s, but we're still in the midst of this crisis, and Carbon Strong will persevere. I'm honored to represent Carbon County. It's really just such a beautiful place. From our mountains to our farms to our Jim Thorpe to our rivers to our incredible activities. So let's stay strong and stay in touch. Right? Anything that we can do for you, we're pretty good at problem solving. So don't hesitate if there's anything at all that I can do for you. So I appreciate you all very much.
We have a nice photo for him with Carbon County Strong logo. Enjoy. So next up, I remember getting a phone call from State Representative Doyle Headley, who's a little frazzled. He's like, Marley, this is going to be bad. I'm like, Doyle, calm down, really. Come on, like, how bad is this going to be? That was the first call, and I remember he was thinking 10 steps ahead of everybody. So the ongoing calls, the conversations, Doyle, you care so much about this county. You were there from day one. You were on top of your game, and we're still going strong. So Doyle, thank you so much.
Thank you, Marlon, and thank you, Chamber. I do want to start off with a Google coronavirus jokes today. So, I read a really good coronavirus joke, and I was going to tell it, but I didn't want to spread it. And I thought, even if I do tell it, nobody's going to get it in like 14 days. So, no more coronavirus jokes. But really, Carbon County Strong. I mean, our ancestors took picks and shovels and dug coal out of the ground with dynamite and mules as their backups and created the Industrial Revolution. That's where we come from. That's our ancestors. So this coronavirus doesn't have anything on us. We identified the issue early on. We had issues with PPE. We worked on it. Our banks worked with our small businesses. They got the PPP loans. The chamber set up grant programs. We all work together in partnership. Pocono Mountain Vacation Bureau can tell the governor a thing or two about what to do to get businesses back open, because they had a plan before they were even thinking about it in Harrisburg. What a great partnership. If I had to go through 2020 again, I would not want to go through it again without the Carbon County Chamber, without the Greater Lehigh Valley Chamber, without Dan User being our congressman, without Wayne in the commissioner's office, without the people in this community. We really proved that we can get through this. And we are opening back up. We're going to stay safe. And hats off to St. Luke's and Lehigh Valley. Little county like Carbon County got two world-class hospitals come to Carbon County, and networks here to support everything that we need. I don't know how many people in this room, you can raise your hand if you don't want to or not, but how many people have had a coronavirus test or were exposed, had numerous tests, and I've been good all along. You can go get one in Carbon County, get the results right away. We're in the middle of nowhere. We like it that way. But that's because of our partnerships that we have. And I know a lot of people say about challenges, and here's challenging times. And every time we turn on the radio, and every time somebody speaks, it's a challenging time. This is an opportunity. We're going to look back at 2020 and say, we prevailed and we did an awesome job here. And we're going to come out and we're going to be strong. Go to downtown Jim Thorpe Park if you can find a parking spot. That's because of what we're doing here in Carbon County. We're going to continue to move forward. Hey, look, it's an honor to serve. Thank you for giving me a few moments, and I won't tell any more jokes. Thank you, guys.
Good job, Doyle. Thank you. So next up, our Carbon County leadership team, Wayne Notestein, Chris Lukasevich, and Rocky Armour, your Carbon County commissioners. These gentlemen organized and hosted collaborative weekly meetings with everybody, municipalities, businesses, the chamber, the PMBB. They pulled us together, and we had great communication every step of the way. They also did an amazing job with our over $5 million COVID grant, block grant. Honestly, some of the best organized that we've ever seen. So Wayne, thank you so much for all of your leadership, for helping the businesses, for helping the chamber. We're just indebted to you guys, and we really appreciate all that you do. So thank you, Wayne.
Well, we couldn't have done it without the Chamber, the Vacation Bureau, the nonprofits. What we did right in the beginning, we formed several different committees where we put out the applications. We came up with all the requirements, etc. We did the preliminary with our accountant and everything, and tried to follow the rules to the T. It wasn't that easy of a process because of the things we could do and couldn't do. But today, just yesterday, we awarded another $84,000 in grants. It puts us up well over $3 million right now. We still have about $1 million, some change left in grants for the second round. The deadline is October 31st. Get your applications in. But thank you to Marlon, who headed up the Vacation Bureau team, and Chris, being involved with us. And where's Alice and Kathy with the nonprofits and the chambers, the businesses, and talk about traffic. Going to work, or I don't leave the office at noon anymore to go out to lunch or anything. Again, today, before 12:30, we park about 600 cars in a lot. By 12:30, that parking lot is full, signs out, we have to put people out there. So it has been a tremendous year for at least the people in Jim Thorpe. The biggest problem we have, and I know there's a push, and people have tried to expand that 50% because we just lack the amount of restaurants needed for so many people coming into Jim Thorpe. And we've got to work hard on trying to spread that out to the rest of our county. So thank you, Norma.
Thank you, Wayne.
So we were so incredibly grateful to our members for coming together to give a COVID-19 grant.
The chamber, particularly here in Carbon County, they kept everyone on the same page. They certainly were in contact with me for many cases, rather than contacting 20 businesses. I could call and get from them what the pulse was of the businesses, what Main Street was feeling like. Also relied upon them for information from the hospitals. So yeah, this chamber really was ever present along the way.
A lot of innovations come out of adversity, And so there's a lot of businesses that are looking at this as an opportunity to pivot their business.
Great fundraiser for the chamber, and we need to return to normalcy, and I think it's a good way to do it.
So the chamber supported me as a business, and then we supported the fire company and the police department. So it was a business supporting a business, supporting more businesses.
Our partnership with the chamber means everything to us, and like the idea that we can do a sellout for their fundraiser, I mean, come on, it's getting better, you know?
Once we've really stepped back to our events, and we were looking at different ways to help raise funds for the organization and support our local businesses. So we decided what better way to have a movie night. I reached out to Virgil and the staff here. They were super excited to have us and help us host a fundraiser, and that's what we're doing.
It's so obvious today that the world wants to laugh. And today's a chance for us to smile, be outside and laugh. Thank God.
Lots of good comments from Alice about how great today's event's going. First big event since March, I think she said, which is so exciting.
So the chamber's been amazing, and throughout the 4-county area, we partnered areas, or Carbon, Monroe, Wayne, and Pine counties. We partnered with all 4 chambers.
I just can't thank everybody enough that came together and made this happen. Now we're rebuilding, we're ready. So we've got to get back, we've got to get back to work, we've got to get back to business, and that's what we're focusing on now, so.
Yes, we are. We're getting back to business. So as you can see, our businesses got back in the game. So please help me recognize our partners and sponsors tonight. These are all stars. We have this great ability to serve our members and the community because of our partners. So let's give it up first for Sharks Compliance. Dave Jingle and Blue Mountain Resort, of course, Barrett Green and the team. We are here tonight. We're making this happen. We're safe. It's going to be great. Give it up for Barrett. We're going to have Valley Health Network. A big thanks to Terry Purcell and his amazing team. Thank you so much, Pat Riley from Mauch Trust Company, for everything, Pat. We appreciate you. And again, our friend Chris Barrett at the Pocono Mountain Visitors Bureau and the team here. Thanks for being here tonight and all of you. PPL Electric Utilities. Thank you to Jane George tonight. She may be tuning in. St. Luke's University Health Network. Thank you, John Niscoli and your team as well. And let's give a big round for Technicom Audio and Visual, our AV sponsors. Back in the room, Tim and Joe. So our platinum level really included some amazing people. Frontline Graphix made their very masks that you have at your table. We want to also say thank you to PenTeleData. Thanks to Jaime and his team, because we would never be connected with all of you without them. And then last but not least, a big thank you to Mitch and Amy from Somersault Letterpress. All of you have a really cool Carbon County Strong coaster to take home tonight. So let's give it up. So how about our scrumptious dinner tonight? Special thanks to Architechural Polymers and New Concept Staining for sponsoring the meal tonight. I know, Marshall, you worked really hard. The soup was great. You did a great job. Give it up for Marshall. Thank you so much. Now it is my absolute pleasure to turn it over to my star quarterback, Alice Wanmaker. I never thought I'd get introduced as a quarterback to a baseball song, but very important. I was a little bummed that the Phillies are not playing the World Series, but last night, when we kicked those Giants butts, it was a good night. So tonight, I'm going to thank a couple more of our sponsors. Does anyone have an H&K sparkler over there at the bar? We want to give it up for Veronica, our sponsor, and our sponsor, great tonight. Our gold sponsors, Andreas Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning. I know Danielle's tuning in online. Thank you so much, Danielle, and your team for sponsoring tonight's event. Our good forest sponsor, thanks to 443 Flower Tent and Jingle Bells and Jim Thorpe, Barb and her staff are amazing. Stop up on Ray Street and check them out. There's Jessica from the Cheaper Health Marketplace. Thanks so much. The team at Boulder View Tavern, and we're so grateful for that. We also We also have some great bronze sponsors, Thorpe Neighborhood Bank. I know Craig couldn't be with us tonight, but we appreciate his support, as well as Mark and the Sverchek Insurance Agency. And those little colorful soap bars on your table, those are sponsored by our Supernatural Set sponsor, Marianne at Conjure. Thanks, Mayor. And I know Marlon already said this, but Barb, we are so grateful that you let us come inside and have this event here tonight. Thank you so much. It's so nice to see people. When our lives got flipped and turned upside down, we knew we weren't going to sit on the sidelines. Our coach, Marlon and Tony, put us on the field. And it was exciting as chamber staff to be able to get out there and support the businesses, the nonprofits, as we said, who need us the most. We partnered with the county and some super folks there to create this really cool GIS map. If you didn't check it out, it tells you where businesses in Carbon County are located and when they're open. That's really important in these times, so check it out. We also created our own COVID pages on our website to help you stay up to date with what's going on in Carbon County. Whether it's a business opening or a new grant program, you can find it at carboncountychamber.org. Let's bounce over to George Roberts at TV 13 to hear what some other great businesses are doing.
2020 has been quite a year. The Carbon Chamber and Economic Development Corporation wants to recognize the amazing people who've made a difference through their actions to help others. BRC 13 has been there for the biggest stories of the year, and we want to show a little bit about the people who have gone above and beyond to make us Carbon County strong.
Well, this toilet paper being taken off, I don't see why.
And while a lot of stores seem to be sold out of things like hand sanitizer and disinfecting wipes, Country Harvest on Delaware Avenue does still have some supplies on its shelves.
It's crippling. The term that I keep using is unprecedented. We don't even have anything to compare this to.
Yeah, I mean, we're all in the same boat here, everyone in town, so there's other restaurants, so they can patronize, it helped everyone out until things get squared away.
I think as every business, this virus has just been changing day by day.
Well, our CEO, David Tusa, said people before profits, and he absolutely means it. So we were able to find the supplies that our first responders needed. It's the right thing to do.
It was our duty, and people are desperate, and we want to protect the first responders in our area, frontline, food banks, things like that.
This is no time to relax simply because our numbers are low.
We're going to get through this week. It's going to be wild, but we're going to make it through. We'll survive.
We toughed it out on Friday, Saturday, we rolled. It went very well.
The fact that all of her friends are going to be here for her when she hasn't seen them in a couple of weeks because of this quarantine, she's going to be beside herself.
Shirts are only $20, and all the proceeds will stay within the Carbon County line.
Because we're based in Carbon County, so we want to help Carbon County.
Healthcare workers are being advised that they could wear bandanas in the hospitals treating patients. It just seemed crazy.
Totally shocked, all good shocked.
Very shocked. From 8 to 9 a.m., shoppers at Country Harvest in Fullerton were confused as they received a gift during these tough times. The Carbon County Community Foundation paid for everyone's groceries for the whole hour. 2 months after the original start date, Little League Baseball is back in Franklin Township.
Got a few in, and we decorated them just to put it out there to see if there was some excitement, and they sold super fast.
It was simply a couple of ways, and I thought I'd never see 21, but here I am, the good Lord was with me.
Jim Thorpe really became a getaway for a lot of people during the pandemic summer, and now thousands of visitors are expected to come to town through October.
Wow, we've got some great people in Carbon County. While the business climate has definitely been a little unstable, there's a lot to celebrate. We're looking back at some milestones with some of our businesses here in Carbon County. This year, PPL is celebrating 100 years in business. Congratulations, Jane and the team. Our Packer Mansion is celebrating 35 years in business under the direction of Pat and Bob Hanwer. Congratulations. Star Creative is celebrating 10 years in business. Congratulations, Tina. Also celebrating 10 years is TW Cooper Insurance Agency. And since she's in the room, I'm going to make a big deal of it. But 5 years for Contra to Marianne. Congratulations, Marianne. Back in July, I was so excited to finally get out of the office. We cut the ribbon at Iron Valley Real Estate Empowerment, and we're super excited to welcome them to Carbon County. We really have a lot going for us, and we have great partners. Please enjoy this video from the Pocono Mountain Visitors Bureau.
What's in a promise? It's a way to say that we care. With the Pocono promise, we're saying that you and your family come first. You and your comfort. You and your experience. And oh, by the way, we want you to have fun. It's the best way to rejuvenate yourself, and it's older than, well, the hills. We've always been here, and we always will be. Feel the comfort again when you visit the Pocono Mountains. Find us and the Pocono Promise at PoconoMountains.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, when COVID hit, this leader stepped up to the plate like I have never, ever seen. He totally switched the gears. He helped our community. He pulled all the chambers together. He pulled the businesses together. He made people feel comfortable that we're going to get through this. He held meetings. He held press conferences. He included the hospitals. It was a tough time, but when you have someone and a colleague that truly knows how to help people, Chris Barrett from the Pocono Mountain Visitors Bureau truly stepped up. So Chris, thank you so much. Come on up.
Thank you, everyone. I'm honored to be here tonight. I'm honored to serve this county. Tony and Doyle took all my jokes away. So I don't know what else to say. But the one thing I can say is that carbon is the building block of life, right? So everything begins with carbon. When carbon hardens, it becomes diamond. And diamond is the hardest substance known to man, or one of the hardest substances. So every time I think about carbon, and I look at what's happened, look at all these things that we went through this year. They were trying, they were incredibly difficult. There were times, I think, when we all felt that what's going to happen tomorrow, the unknowns were incredible. But everybody stepped up, and everybody had a small piece, because just like carbon being a building block, transferred to diamond, all the pieces of that chemical process have to be in place for that to happen. Your county commissioners have to be there, your state representatives, your business community, and everybody stepped up. Like I remember BB&T Bank, when they stepped up, there were some people that could not have kept the lights on for one more day. Just those types of people who really are the unsung heroes are health systems. You know, I think Doyle did say this, we're so lucky to have two of the greatest health systems in the country right here. And they do care about us, and they care about our health. And they kept us online as we walk through this, and I know we're not out of the woods yet, we're getting it, but we're not out yet. And I think, I love Congressman, what you said about the roaring 20s. Maybe that should be like our new thing, you know, it's the roaring 20s. So we were humbled to serve this county, be involved in it, and to have such great partners like Marlon and all of you. So thank you for allowing us to serve it.
I guess I have to announce myself. Thanks for this, Chris. I really like this. This is pumpkin. Hi, everyone. Thanks for coming.
I can't see, it's too dark. We all know that tourism is a huge driver here in Carbon County, in our economy. Partnering with Chris Barrett and PMBB and his team there, it's an amazing opportunity for us here at the Chamber. They're so creative and have produced innovative and promotional programs that help to bring out the best of what Carbon County really is, and the Pocono region and what they have to offer as well. So thank you so much, Chris. We appreciate the partnership with PMBB. A vibrant business community and a healthy environment are complementary. They're not exclusive. Economic development is an essential player in the overall well-being of our county. CCEDC partners with our elected officials, zoning officers and planners, and environmental groups and organizations to ensure that Carbon County is focused on promoting growth, but not at the expense of our natural environment. So years from now, I want people to look back and say, Carbon County is my home. It's beautiful here because the people before us knew nature mattered, so they preserved it. A huge thank you to our board of directors. Our president, Pat Hamrick, and her team are amazing leaders. Thank you, Pat Riley, for sitting here. He is our finance guru. He keeps us focused and making sure that we're on task when we do our cash flow every month. So thank you, Pat. Appreciate that. The team keeps us on our toes, continually challenging us all at staff to do our best. So in the 6 years that I have been honored to be a part of CCEDC, our board has been along on this wild ride with us, and what a ride it was, wasn't it, Marlon? We are strong and we are looking forward. Sharps compliance, what can I say, Robin? You guys are amazing. At the beginning of COVID, we reached out to Dave Souza for help with PPE, and his amazing team did not disappoint. Within hours, cases of urgently needed face masks, gloves, and gowns were on their way from the great state of Texas. I told him I was going to say that. To their site in Nesquehoning for distribution to our first responders in our hospitals. And it didn't end there. As the months wore on, Dave and his team, and Robin and Andy, I don't think Andy is here tonight. It didn't end there. As the months wore on, Dave and Robin always reached out to us. Do you need anything? Can we help? Robin is the senior director of sales, and they were there for us wherever we needed them. So there are no words that we can use to thank you and to convey our gratitude to this phenomenal company. They truly care about our communities. So special thanks to Dave, Robin, and the entire Sharps team. And Dave, if you're watching, I owe you a case of Yingling. We have a mic for Robin? Yep.
Thank you, everybody. I've been in Sharps almost 13 years, and I'm a bit of a tough Jersey girl and a long-suffering Giants. But the day that truck pulled into Nesquehoning, the great state of Pennsylvania, from the great state of Texas, I have to say that, or else I'll be a print job. I actually got emotional. It was an amazing moment for us to be able to help. I am a resident of Pennsylvania, as are Jason and Kevin, and we have a great team. But truly, the thanks go to all y'all. That's in Texas, all y'all. And even more so, the thanks to all the frontline people who have sacrificed their lives and in order to keep us healthy. So thank you from Sharps to all of you.
And we can't forget our local Walmart. We're so grateful to manager Gervin Janicki and his team came to the rescue by donating essential supplies such as hand sanitizer to CCEDC for distribution to our businesses and first responders. Gervin, you and your Walmart team, you guys rock. You're always there for us whenever we need you. We truly appreciate everything you guys do.
Thank you, Kathy and Marlon. I appreciate the opportunity to be here tonight. Real important that we were involved right from the get-go of the coronavirus, and really our police departments all reached out to us needing supplies, and we were able to help them not just with hand sanitizer and wipes, but things such as a microwave oven, TVs for their offices, things that you wouldn't think that they would need, cases of water, cases of Gatorade. They didn't want the officers going into convenience stores early on and we were able to obviously supply them. So we were deeply honored to help the community, and we continue to do that. So thank you.
Thank you very much. So this is mentioned a few times tonight. Next up, we would like to recognize two big players who came to the rescue for so many. First, St. Luke's University Health Network. Special thanks to John Niscoli, his amazing team, and as you said, Robin, those frontline workers. So please enjoy this video.
I'd like to thank the Chamber and the Economic Development Council for this community recognition. Carbon County, I always say, is a very special place. We all work together, and that community spirit came through and how we took on this great virus challenge. So thank you, thanks to the Chamber, thanks to all our community partners. Also, thanks to the 1,100 employees working for St. Louis in Carbon County. They were a critical part of the success story we've had here. Looking forward to a great 2021 as we add new programs, build a hospital, and bring more economic development to the county. Thank you.
This Lehigh Valley Health Network. Special thanks to Terry Purcell, his awesome team, and his frontline workers as well. Please enjoy his video tonight.
Thank you for this outstanding award. We appreciate the Chamber recognition for all that our employees have done to care for the patients dealing with this COVID crisis. We are fortunate. We have so many dedicated employees and colleagues at the Lehigh Valley Health Network. They were there for the patients, and we just appreciate all of the work that they did. But thank you, Carbon County, for coming together to make sure we had the proper PPE to care for our patients.
So as we know, the Chamber didn't stop events this year. Amidst the pandemic, we really did figure out how to do virtual events, in-person events, and really the important thing was to connect with our members. So we want to take a look back and let's see how we handled this. Enjoy this video. Events like those featured in the video. You know, last year this room was so packed we could barely fit in between the tables, and I can't wait to do that again in 2021. Tonight I have the pleasure of recognizing two gentlemen who not only created the theme for tonight's event, but also you've been seeing it throughout the county, Carbon County Strong. Joe from Frontline Graphix and Doc from Colossal Radio helped us bring this to life. And not only have the t-shirts and the masks been amazing, but the grants that we've been giving to the community, thanks to the sale of those t-shirts, is even more amazing. Joe and Doc couldn't be here with us tonight, but Doc had something to say.
Hey guys, it's the doctor. And with this entire situation that we're all still facing, I found that this radio station would do whatever it had to do to help out small business, to help out our local community, to help out Carbon County, where I'm born and raised. And when Frontline Graphix came up with this whole idea and we teamed up together, it was the right thing to do. When one wins, we all win. And I'll continue to do whatever we can do to support local business, this community, and just have some fun along the way. But thank you guys so very much. Very humbled and grateful. Thanks.
I was really excited to also honor Virgil from Mahoning Valley Drive-In tonight. Unfortunately, it seems like Virgil couldn't get away from the theater tonight to accept his award. But when we reached out to him to partner to help raise money for the chamber, without our events, we've not been, bringing that income in. So Virgil said, "I'll help. I'll do a fundraiser." We not only did one, but two great movies out at the drive-in that helped us pack the place and raise much-needed funds for our organization. So if Virgil were here, I'd give him a big hot air high five for all that he's done for the CCEDC over the last year, as well as other community organizations who have been able to host fundraisers at the Mahoning Valley Drive-In. Okay, everyone, we've got a great prize for you. Jeff and our friends at H&K Furniture know you've been sitting in that same lazy boy for the last 8 months, so they're going to give you a gift certificate to get a new one. Before tonight's event, we did randomly choose a winner on our Chamber Master winner locator. The winner of the $600 gift certificate from H&K Furniture is Robin Watson. Robin, we'll get you your gift certificate after the show. So many businesses struggled like Ross did in that Friends episode to pivot and do what they needed to do to get through 2020. Some of us are still pivoting to make sure that we make it through the rest of the year. We participated in so many of the ways that businesses pivoted that we wanted to show you a little bit about them. Early on in the year, Jenny from Jenny's Sweets on First Street in Lehigh started these wonderful thank you baskets that we were able to deliver to anyone we could. The CCEDC and the Greater Lehigh Valley Chamber of Commerce delivered thank you goodie baskets full of sweet treats to the Lehigh Police Department and the Lehigh Fire Company. Thanks for that great idea, Jenny. When Michelle stopped there at the Hofford Mill, started a pantry that allowed folks to purchase the much needed items that they couldn't find at the grocery stores. Kate and her team came up with a really great idea to also help support Turn to Us with some food pantry boxes. Up in the northern part of Carbon County, Boulder View Tavern also started a pantry where folks again could buy those items that they couldn't necessarily find at their local grocery store. Company provided over 800 community meals to folks in need in the early spring. They supported these community meals with their very own virtual boot drives. You know, you've seen them out on the street holding those fireman boots. They couldn't do that this year, so they took it online, and they did a really great job at pivoting in their fundraising opportunities. And Jim Thorpe, owner of Stone Row Pub and Eatery, Margaret White, not only opened up a pantry where you could grab and go high protein items, but she also fed our community workers, service industries who were out of work at the time, and anyone that needed a meal could stop in and get it free at Stone Row Pub and Eatery. And when truck drivers and service workers couldn't make it through the drive-thru, our friends Michelle and her team at Uncommon Grounds opened a Java Heart campaign where we could go in and pay for coffee and she delivered to the truck drivers. They didn't even need to get out of their vehicles. There are so many people in Carbon County who have done amazing things to make us as Carbon County strong as we are. Like we said at the beginning of this program, we could not have done it without the support of one another. And throughout the rest of this year, we will continue to pivot and grow and become stronger together. We are Carbon County Strong.
strong. Carbon County strong. We are Carbon County strong. We are Carbon County strong.
We are Carbon strong.
We are Carbon County 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 strong.
Carbon County strong.
We are Carbon strong.
Hi, this is John Thorpe. I'm one of Jim Thorpe's grandchildren, and we are Carbon County strong.
Woo! Thank you everyone for joining us tonight. Thank you for all of our attendees, sponsors, and those joining us virtually. We hope you enjoyed the show. Have a great evening.
Bar.